All right, we are live. It is Shane. I'm back. I just did an amazing dialogue with someone that just like blew me away, got me so inspired, and so I'm back. Yay! What's up? I'm back because it's Friday and it's the Friday Coven, and I have a whole, once again, rigged up situation here that at any moment could come crashing down. If somebody wants to support me in this, it'd be amazing. Okay, so I am super psyched about something that I'm bringing to the world. But let's say hi. It's the Friday Coven. If this is the first time you're here, I want to welcome you. Instagram, Facebook, anybody who's. Oh, are you fucking kidding? This is a place where sometimes I'm a mess. Sometimes you get to see the ring light, all the things. I don't want to touch anything. I just want to leave it. What's up? It's a rainy night here in Rockaway, and I have a thing I want to do tonight. So we'll see if that actually happens. I feel like, ugh, that's how I feel when all my stuff is falling. I promise you, there's really good shit about to happen. Okay, so as an artist, as a creative, I want to talk about how yesterday was a totally different feeling day than today. And as an artist, we're sensitive motherfuckers. So if you're a sensitive motherfucker, put up your hands and just share that you're sensitive. And by sensitive, I mean people, things all around you have an impact on you. And they make you feel a certain way. Yes. Hello, friends. So notice who is putting their hand up and make friends with them. Friend them, connect with them. Because usually the people who know how to be honest, what's up, Keith? Yeah, the people who know how to be honest about their sensitivity are allies. They're homies. They will be there to remind you of how great you are and how fleeting it is for you to remember that you're great. And because it's so fleeting that you remember how great you are, we constantly need reminders. And I want to remind everybody how powerful it is to admit that you need reminders. So I have a couple of clients who talk about, I'm so they're ashamed that they need outside validation. Well, here's the thing. If we don't have people that believe in us, that remind us of our greatness, we have been trained by society, by many things, to forget. And that is so normal. And so if you see anybody that's thinking they're great all the time, they're lying to you. Yay! Yes. All right, great. I love it, Honora. I love all the people showing up. And I love that Miss Silk Queen, who I know very well, has her boundaries. She's like, I don't take friend requests. Great. So whenever you see her here, that's all you get, It's really important when you're sensitive to know what energy you can let in and what energy do not let in. So I coach people to be their unconventional, iconic selves. What the fuck does that even mean? That means from the moment you wake up in the morning, the way you dress yourself, the way you have conversations, the choices of places that you show up to enjoy yourself, where you show up to learn, really matter. Why does it matter? Because if you go to a place where everyone's closed-minded, you can naturally start to second guess yourself. And when you have a creative project or you have something that you haven't done before or you want to be outspoken in a new way, it is vulnerable. Now, some people, you can speak vulnerably when you feel fired up, when you have adrenaline. But what about the days when you're like, wow, I feel deep in my heart that I want to share something, and it's not easy to speak up. And it's not easy to be like, hey, motherfuckers, I want to make a difference in this world, right? I don't want to live the way I've been living. I don't want to live in the, very this is the way to do it. That's why we need our supportive environments. So let's say you're like, fuck it. I don't want a supportive environment. I don't want anybody in my life. Well, take advantage of this moment right now. And I want to ask you, where or what do you wish in your life you were more self-expressed? Whether it's the way you dress, what you speak, where you say no? Is it, you can share anything. And the reason to share these things is it's important to be witnessed. Oh, what's up, Jenny? Oh my goodness, Honora. Ah, and that's what happens. Like, here's a perfect example. I met this beautiful, amazing woman at this event where we were learning how to teach and be with. It was called the Lineage. It is called the Lineage Project. Look it up. It's fucking amazing. And correct me if I'm wrong, Honora, but it was youth. It was court-involved youth, some incarcerated, some in the foster system, and it was how to teach them mindfulness. And it was in situations like that where I learned, like, oh, let's say you want to play the game Dance Freeze, okay? Well, now when you're working with kids who are court involved, who may have had arrests, when you stop the music and you say freeze, well, guess what? That fucking word freeze may be really triggering. You can play that in a room with 5-year-olds, but it basically brought so much mindfulness to the way, I mean, that's a lot of the courses I took. But my point is that me and Honora connected in this, and we connected, maybe it was 10 years ago at this point. But there's a similar language that we speak. There's a truth. When she speaks in her sloth group, which I fucking love, I'm like, oh, dripping with like connection. When I'm speaking, what she just shared was, you speak to my earthly being. That's not what she said. Hold on. She said something else. Oh, you wish you were more articulate. Jerry, I want to say you really are articulate. And actually, when I hear you speak, I'm like, wow, Jerry's from the same planet. Not all the time, but most of the times. You speak to my being. Thank you for sharing that. And so when we have a certain presence, right off the bat, certain people are going to judge us. They're going to be like, she's a dumbass. She's a da-da-da, whatever. It's the people that stay on board longer that are like, wow, she looks this way, but let me actually hear what she's saying, right? When you look at people right away, we judge them. And we do that as a way, as a very primal way of connecting with people, of finding our tribe, right? And right after that, after you judge them and you make up this fucking story, then you're like, okay, I don't want to make that story true. I don't actually know this person. Let me drop that filter and be present and connect and really see what's there. Now, I am super proud and super excited about all the amazing, like right now, I know I'm on fire. Like I feel my business is on fire. My creativity is on fire. I'm starting a new venture. Can you see what this says? It says Enchanted Treasures. So I am now out loud selling iconic pieces of clothing that I hand select. Now I've done this for clients before, but I haven't done it for, oh, what's up, sister? New sister. I haven't done it, separately and on its own. And when people rise up and they get their self-expression going and they feel like, oh, there's so many things I want to do, you got to look at your body. You got to look at your clothing and you got to say, are these items of clothing a representative of who I am in the world right now? Do I show up and people are like, oh yeah, that's Shane. Like, I love this fucking cheetah pattern. And when I think about, like, I don't like branding. I say fuck branding. It's really just your authenticity. Like, cheetah is a part of who the fuck I am. It's my branding. And so not everybody is in love with cheetah, the pattern of cheetah. It's not a color. But when I leave, like I went to Pilates today, this is what I wear. When I go to the grocery store, wherever I show up, I feel very authentic. So I want you to ask yourself, the way you cover your parts when you wake up in the morning, is it exciting to you? Is it something where it's like, oh shit, I gotta put on my uniform today? Like, are you a bummy dresser? Are you a weirdo? Or are you just like, I don't even know, I just wear black? So a long time ago, I worked with this woman and she came to me, she had a Middle Eastern background, and she's like, I stopped covering my head and I want to start really embracing who I am, but I don't know who that is yet. And so we did a 3-month program, and in that I helped her shop for things. This fucking bitch came out in like a silver and purple, it was gorgeous, caftan. And she put it on, and she didn't even have a mirror in her house. She had the bathroom mirror. That was it. And she looks at herself, and she's like, I don't even know. I can't even imagine I would ever actually wear this, own it, or see myself in it. So first, I had to buy her a mirror. This was part of our coaching. And the second piece was we went shopping together. And when I took out different pieces, she was like, oh, no, no, no. And then she would be like, I really like that. She did that every fucking time. I was like, so cute of you. So I want you to really consider this. So anyway, I'm doing vendors ship stuff in Rockaway. November 20th is the first one. But I'm also going to be selling it online. I'm not sure how or where, but if you're interested in this, let me know. But why I'm bringing this up is, A, I want to invite you to these vendor things. But B, I want you to go to your closet tonight or tomorrow morning and really look at the things and be like, does this really represent who I am now? Do I feel like I'm waiting for something in order to dress myself in a better way? Am I waiting to lose 20 pounds? Am I waiting to have a lover? I mean, shopping is a very intimate experience. This is your temple. This is your house. If you don't have this in check, you don't have shit. So the way you put clothes on your body, what's up? The way you put clothes on your body is one of those things that you could be totally disconnected from and be like, fuck it, I don't even fucking know. Or you can be like, okay, so sometimes when I go to my closet, I go, okay, pussy, what do you want to wear? Here's a really good story. So I was teaching this self-expression workshop in Westchester. It was a very fancy part of Westchester. And I started getting dressed for that day. And I put on nice yoga pants and a beautiful cashmere sweater. And I had just got a haircut, so my hair was really blown out. And I was dressing to fit in to the Westchester Mom Club. And I looked at myself, I was like, ugh, this is not who I want to be. This is not who I am. I went to my closet. I asked the question, Pussy, what do you want to wear? And she said, I want to wear that pink unitard. Well, I put on the pink unitard and I got to the workshop. It was at a big place and everyone was dressed in very expensive yoga pants. They were lovely. They were dressed in very beautiful hair, coif, blah, blah, blah. They were awesome. And they were like, we're taking your workshop because of that pink unitard you have on. And I was so grateful that I went back to my closet and checked in. Because especially if you're in a rush or if you're with the same people every day for years, you don't take a risk. You don't take a fashion risk. You don't even take any risk. You're like, I mean, I have fucking seen people wearing pajamas for way longer than they should during the day, outside, in their car, going shopping, house slippers. Not a fan. I don't give a fuck. Bite me on it. It's really about how you respect yourself. And I want to say, I am into mega comfort. I'm not saying like put on your stilettos. That's not what I'm doing. I put stilettos on in the house and that is it. So it's really about finding your adventurous, iconic version of yourself, not only in your actions, which is something I love helping people with, but in yourself as well. And if you're watching this and you just missed right here, Creative in Company, follow her on Instagram. We just had this amazing discussion. I'm going to post it. I'm going to share it everywhere, probably even on YouTube. And it's really important to take these fashion risks as a part of your upper version of yourself or whatever comes next for you. Because if you look at yourself in the mirror and you see the same clothing that you always see, you're going to forget that you've up-leveled, and it's going to help you stay back. So in this Friday Coven, I have it on Friday because tonight is Shabbos, and I'm learning more and more, and I joined the synagogue last week, and it was so loving. But what I'm learning is Shabbos, and whether you're Jewish or not doesn't matter, I'm a proud Jew, is that it's really about welcoming the Shabbos queen. What does that even mean? So to me, it means that you welcome the Shabbos queen. You welcome, oh, what's up, music lover? You welcome the part of you, and you welcome the queen that puts her feet up in everyone, men and women and everybody else. You lean back, you put your feet up, and you're like, what's on the agenda for tonight as the queen? So what in you, I love that you popped in this minute, music lover. What's the part of you, the queen in you, what do they wear? I want to see the comments. What does, oh, here we go. What does the queen in you put on her body? Yes. And I want to say this. It doesn't need a lot of money. Like, you can have a clothing swap with your friend. You know, I have a friend, actually, Monica, I'm not sure if you're still here. She gave me beautiful shirts. And I remember being like, these are so beautiful. Why do you want to give them to me? Like, why don't you want to wear them? She's like, I'm just done. And at that point, I realized, like, oh yeah, I don't wear everything in my closet. And during the pandemic, I gave so much shit away. But, you know, you can be creative. Like, you can go to Salvation fucking Army and you can go get some men's ties and put it on as a head wrap. Like, you can be creative. And here's what I know is that everyone... Oh, I love it. I love it. I'm bringing out the music. Everyone has a queen inside of them. And everyone is not a good shopper. And I love it. It shoots up my dopamine like crazy. But the places that, my secret places that I now have, oh, I'm going to pick up Cooper. The places that I now have that I'm buying these queenly garments that are going to add so much pizzazz to your closet, not everybody has access to them. So I'm here to open up and launch the doors. This is not like the coolest thing, but I'm gonna, okay. Where's my paper? I'm gonna do the first stamp. Okay, I'm gonna find it because it's so fun. I don't want things to fall. Where is it? Oh, here it is. Okay, good. Okay, the first stamp. I'm gonna launch it right this second. Ah! So thank you for sharing that, Music Lover. Music Lover shares, the queen in me puts on gorgeous gowns, and my queen's name is Sun Diamonds. Listen, I wasn't talking about the queens until you, like, at the moment you showed up. So here's the little labels. Enchanted Treasures for everybody who is enchanted. And I got this little stamp. Oh, I'm so excited. Okay. Ooh. Okay. Oh my God, how fucking fun am I right now? Oh my God, it's so beautiful. I mean, it's so fun. Like ordering the pink stamp. And I also named all of the clothing. There's bags and jackets and leather skirts and hats and little bags. Oh my goddess. Are you fucking kidding? Enchanted Treasures. And a portion of the proceeds goes to New Hyde Park Synagogue. How beautiful is that? So you're going to get leather shit. You're going to get stuff to strut the stage of your life. And shopping gets me high. Like, I literally have been trained. My mother and my aunt were shoppers. Are shoppers. Like, I've been trained very well to shop. In fact, the guy that owns the place where I go to get a lot of these treasures is like, how did you even find that? I bought these vintage short from Italy lunch gloves. I don't know what else to call them. With 2 little buttons, black. I might go run and get them at some point. I should just keep it all right here. So there might be an online shopping show. I'm not sure. But the truth is, when you put on something, when you put on a garment that makes you feel like a fucking $1,000,000, when you walk, it's different. You know? It's like having on sweatpants, which is great once in a while. But what about elastic-waisted sequins pants? What's that about? Like, having that kind of a difference in the way you show up. makes all the difference in the world. When you have boots on or a jacket and you have power in it, you kind of walk in like a cowgirl or a cowboy, or like Stevie Nicks, like when you walk in a room and you like what you're wearing. And I'll tell you, it makes a big difference in opportunities and success that come up, because it's really about how you show up energetically when you shop, when you have things like that in your closet. It says so much about you. And not in a judgmental way, but it's like, oh, she must like herself. He must really like what he looks like in that, right? I love when I see men with blue eyes that wear blue. Like, they know what works about them physically and they highlight it. And permission to everybody to have iconic pieces of clothing that they can then be like, this is the thing I got from Shane. Like, I know my power, and I know my power in shopping. And so there's a couple of women and men that, as part of my coaching, we've worked on their wardrobe. Now, I'm not a stylist, but yes, I am. Because when I see men, like men that I've worked with for quite a while, and they're wearing goofy things, I'm just like, you have worked on yourself. You deserve to show up and feel like a king. And, you know, we're judgmental species. And so when you wear things that don't represent how much you care about yourself, it can be a turn off or a turn on for people. And, you know, that's just the life and the world we're working with. So I really want to encourage everybody to go to your closet this weekend and to look at stuff, you know. And there's so much beauty I want to share about not giving things away. Like, for a long time, I just kept everything that had special memories with it. And I understand that, you know, like there's certain things of my Aunt Miriam's that I have that still have her closet smell. Keep it, right? But not everything. I live in a bungalow. It's not possible. So to just keep those key items, and the jeans that don't fit, honey, it's okay. Release them. There is a lot of lack when you don't want to give things away, because there's a fear of like, I can't replace it. But here's the cool thing, and I have a lot of stuff. To have key items makes all the difference. So let's say you're a person who, like this woman that I talked about from the Middle East, she only wore navy blue and black every fucking day of her life. That's it. Some of it was fitted, but it was always navy blue and black, navy blue and black. Now, I'm not saying wear a lot of color. I'm a very colorful person. But wear stuff that fits, wear stuff that feels really good to the current you. And it's in that where you'll start to feel different. You will feel a felt sense of your king or your queen or your power. So I want everybody, as it's Shabbos and we welcome the Shabbos queen, I want you to welcome your inner queen, your inner wise woman, your inner wise man, who loves to dress yourself as if you were going on a stage every day. You can even dress in comfort clothes and have that iconic feel in your body, right? This shit is fucking elastic. It's a workout shirt, but you look at it and you're like, oh shit, she got the cheetah on. And I have this, you know, whatever color this is, and it just makes me feel so happy. Like today I was working out at the Pilates place and I'm like, I like my outfit, you know? And in moments where things are hard, it's really cool to love your outfit. So it could be a scarf. It could be a belt. I don't like belts. It could be a headpiece. It could be a jacket. Whatever it is, it's that one iconic piece. And this is the kind of work, like I help people work on the inside and get all their creative projects out in the world. And then there's the outside that needs to match the inside. And sometimes it happens in reverse. All right, everyone. I'm chatted out. I'm so glad for all these people showing up. Yes, the Lord, this eclipse has been intense. Is it fucking over yet? Because I just tried to ignore it and be like, that's fine. I just in a bad mood. No, it's a lot. It's a whole eclipse fucking season. So we need all the parts that make us remember that we're queens and kings. All right, everyone. I'm going to sign off. It's been a lovely Friday coven. I'm here every Friday. We are doing, what are we doing? Rockaway Creates is something in Rockaway. Join us to do that. Here's the current events. Also, November 20th, I will be at Nurture You Wellness. We're having a vendor market, and that's where I'm going to be. Oh, sorry, that's where I'm going to be selling the first versions of Enchanted Treasures with these little stampers that I'm so excited about, little labels. And it's going to be all pretty affordable. But they're iconic pieces, so you can wear them again and again and again. It's not like that one special thing that you have to get dry cleaned. All right, everyone. Have a magical rest of your day. Thanks for tuning in. And if you want the training for my unconventional icon, send me a message or you can go to the link in my bio. All right, everybody. Take care. Bye.